What is up? This is Colonial Puppet, and this is part 3 of the Let's Build a Stadium series, and I apologize for not putting out a video, and I think it's been almost a week by now. For those of you who are wondering why I didn't put out a video until now, I just moved into my new apartment in Philadelphia, so I was moving in, doing job interviews, stuff like that. So now I have some free time. I'm burning up because the fan in my room makes a lot of noise. It's like 100 degrees here, and I can't have a fan running while I film this because the sound would pick up, and can't have that. So I'm gonna get right into this before I die of heat stroke. And I'm using, this is concrete for the first time, and it's pretty cool. It looks like clay without the or stained clay, only nicer, without the probably without the annoying sound when you step on it, although I have sound turned off, so I don't know. But yep, the window's closed and the fan's off, so I'm gonna be drenched in sweat by the end of this, but that's okay. I will persevere for the sake of quality, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I was looking at pictures of stadiums, and at first I thought that like these walls that kind of ran around the field would be a lot taller, but in all of the stadiums I saw, it's like the bleachers go right to the stadium field, so there's only like 3 feet of space between like the bleachers and the field, so I guess I'm just gonna start right away with the bleachers. Yes, and I also looked at where like the teams like enter the field, and it's like in the corners, so like here I'm gonna have to put like a entranceway. And I haven't planned that out yet, but that's what I'm gonna be doing. But yeah, and I'm probably gonna record multiple episodes today, so I should be releasing them regularly again, and by the time I've released all the videos I recorded today, I will have probably had enough time to record even more, so these will be coming out regularly. It's just been really difficult. It's been really difficult with moving and finding a job. I actually didn't have a job lined up when I moved here, which was a big pain. Obviously, I would have if I was in control of picking a place, but I had a friend pick the place, and I didn't have enough time to find a job right after graduation, so I'm rushing to find a job right now, literally anything that'll hold me over. But the place is a really good deal. That's why we kind of went ahead with it before we had job security. So yeah, I still have a paycheck from my last job where I used to live, but other than that, I have to quick find an actual job. Alright, so let's get started with the, and also YouTube will help with money, I think, although it hasn't been really helping out too much. So, I'm gonna ignore the problem of making these gates in the corners. Actually, do you know what? I might just end up making them here behind the, or do you know what? I might just make them here. So like, have this be the gate, right? That'll be cool. I don't know how far back they'd go, but yeah. So this is going to be the gate to which the teams will enter. I'll make it, it's 9 feet about. I'll get one more. It's 4 blocks high. Awesome. And I got some comments saying that I should really be using like World Edit, so I can like I'm using like the brand new version of Minecraft, which is why I'm using Concrete. So it's like I don't know how up to date programs like World Edit are. So I mean, if there's one that will support this brand new version of Minecraft, then I will definitely use it, but that's the thing, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna fill this in like so. So like I don't wanna get World Edit if it means I can't use certain blocks, especially with these new blocks that I really like. Like I really like this concrete. I always wish that there was like a concrete block. I may have even like said that much in like my other Let's Builds. Like I wish there was a concrete block, a concrete option, so I wouldn't have to use like. Oh wait, I already have that. Oops. I wouldn't have to use things like clay and wool for like colors. Although I'm using just like the standalone, not standalone, but the default concrete color right now, just this gray. But like with stained clay and stuff, it's like you have a bunch of color options, and it's also like a solid block. But let's see, yeah, see, there's a bunch of different colors you can use. Ooh, I might be using white concrete later on. Alright, so getting started with the bleachers right now. Yeah, and I'm burning up right now. It's been so hot, and the place I have is cheap, but it doesn't have like central cooling, so we need to either get like a air conditioning unit or just individual fans. Like I said, I have a fan, but it's I'm not plugging it in because I don't want it to be going during the video. New recipe unlocked. Check your recipe book. Cool. I don't know what I did, but apparently I unlocked the recipe. Now, how are these usually spaced? I know I want at least one block in between each. Alright, I think I know how I'm going to do this. The thing is, I'm in full screen. I kind of want to find out. I'll look it up on my phone, but do most stadiums have individual chairs, or are they just like super long bleachers? Stadium seats. Because I know like the oh my god, no, I don't want to shop for stadium bleachers. Okay, so they look like individual seats. So I think I'll do that, but you know what, I think I'm just gonna have these super long bleachers. Yeah, I know that normally they're individual seats, but I think 3 feet in between each seat is a bit much. Because it's like, yeah, they use individual seats, but also that's not enough room. So to put 2 blocks in between. Okay, so this needs to go back. Boom. And then, or wait, how do we have this? I think this one was right. I just need to move this one. Yeah, like that. Alright. Oh wait, this is completely different, isn't it? Yeah, so this goes till here. This can all go away. this goes here, correct? Yeah. Boom. So that's how the seating's gonna go. And then it's gonna step up one, like so. Like right after. Trying to come up with a proper method of doing this. Actually, I think this should go back to here like this. Yeah, that looks better. So boom, 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 boom. Alright, that looks pretty good, I think. And then it's just going to keep going up. Like so. Alright. I'll address these corners later, but right now I have to worry about these, so I'm gonna go one more. And again, I'm gonna leave a space of, unless it looks really bad, I'm gonna leave a space in front of them, so like they're gonna stack up like this. Ooh, and it's raining? Sounds like it's raining. Awesome. Yeah, it's been really hot, but we've been getting a lot of sporadic rain, which has been nice. Cool us off, I guess. So I guess... Oh, now it's thundering. Awesome. So yeah, that's how the seating's gonna go, I think. This should be like this, right? And this should be like this. Cool. Yeah. I saw Juicy Taz was doing a Let's Build too, which is good. Which is cool. 70s style art, or 70s style skyscraper. Oh, my phone. I'm back. Had to leave my roommate in. They forgot their key, and it's pouring down rain right now, which is good because it was really hot today. But yeah. Anyway, back to the build. I'm probably gonna have to go into MC Edit, like I said, and shift this over somewhere over there, because it's probably gonna get pretty big and expand out to like at least here. I don't want it to get super close to that building. Need plenty of space to build. But yep, it's raining a lot right now, which is awesome. And I'm probably just gonna try and finish this section of the bleachers for this Let's Build. Alright, I don't know if I'm gonna put steps in here or not. Just burped, excuse me. Gonna build out. But yeah, Juicy Taz is doing a 1970s skyscraper Let's Build. I'd check that out if you are interested in more skyscraper Let's Builds and stuff like that. I have one on my channel I did like 2 years ago, and then like a couple single video ones that are like an hour long each. But yeah, let me know if you want me to do more of those, by the way. I did like 2 or 3, and I haven't done one in a while. They're kinda easy videos to make. I wouldn't mind making another one. Alright, I don't know how far I'm gonna go up. And after a while, I'm gonna put like a kinda standing section, I guess you could call it. with like this kind of guardrail and like just kind of like more open space. But yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna wait to put that in. And I also want to make this look nice on the underside, so I don't know how I'm gonna do that. This is probably just gonna be ugly for a little bit, but I'll figure something out. Alright. Fill this in. This is like really confusing. Alright. So I think that's good. Looking pretty good, I think. I mean, I've looked at some Let's Builds of stadiums, and I never really liked how the bleachers were for some of them. They seemed like really kind of stuck together, or like cramped. That's the word I was looking for. I don't know how I'm going to do diagonal bleachers. I don't know if I'm going to even try to do diagonal bleachers. Like when I build, I don't go for, I don't really go for realism as much as some people. I try and go for builds that make sense within like the universe of Minecraft, I guess you can say. Where it's like everything's bricks, so I wouldn't like go out of my way to make something not that doesn't look like super blocky. So like my builds are probably a lot more blocky than like people who build to look realistic. There's nothing wrong with building like realistic or like from reality, but it's like I try not to bend the rules of the game or like try and make things that are obviously like based in our reality and not like the reality of a universe made entirely out of blocks. Because sometimes it works, but a lot of times I feel like it kind of looks awkward. It's like especially like diagonal things, which works for like a city, like my style building, where it's like I try not to make curved edges a lot. It works for a city because like I don't know, it's like there's a natural grid that you can like work with and all that good stuff. Which is why like I rarely have builds that are like rounded or like diagonal in nature, I guess. Boop, 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 boop. I'm rambling. Alright. So I've reached the height of that like opening over there, so now I'm gonna like put in the kind of standing area. And what I mean by that is this is probably gonna be like a place where people can stand like this. Pretty cool. So like if you're going for realism, this might not be the best Let's Build to follow. Like I'm gonna try and make it look nice, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to like recreate like an actual stadium. Definitely gonna take some like, I don't know, shortcuts. It's probably gonna look a lot more blocky than other stadiums, but it's totally fine by me. So now I'm gonna build out 3 blocks. 2, 3. I don't know if you can hear it. I have my window closed. That's another reason why it's really hot in here. I turned off my fan, but I also closed the window so you wouldn't hear like the train. We live right next to a train station. Or not right next to, but close to like a a train track. So like we hear like the train going by a lot, which is always fun. But yeah. That we get a lot of huge trucks driving by, because it is the city. And just about done. Alright. That looks pretty good. Now I'm gonna do this. This is what I meant by like standing area. So it's like there's a lot more space. This is kind of like for people to stand here. Pretty cool. Liking it. I'll get rid of my little diagram. I don't think that's necessary anymore. And you know what? I might just do this. This is gonna be tough. This might completely change later on, but oh well. Alright, is that how I do it usually? No, I usually would go right here. Correct, yes. And then this would go like this. Then this would go like, oh wait, gotta put this in. Because I really don't know what I'm going to do with these corners, but I'll just build this just in case. This is how I end up doing it. Then put this here. And voila. And I can expand this out like so. And we're good to go. Cool. Just gotta put this here. Now I wonder if maybe stone slabs would look nice. New recipe. Cool. Like how'd that look? That looks pretty good actually. For the steps. I love stone slabs, especially I wish they had a normal stone slab brick that was seamless. I know there's like a mod you can get or whatever, or it's like a modded block, but I want the real deal. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Now I'll fill this in like so. Oops, one too many. Alright. So there's like the first level of bleachers. Wow, I totally forgot that word. Alright. So now what I want to do is this. I'll extend it again. Like so. and I'll start putting in the next level of bleachers. Alright. So this is the outermost one, so I'll start with this one and match it up. Alright. Looks pretty good. And then this one is a block in front of that one. Alright, so how am I going to do this? So now I have to match this one up so it's 2 blocks over, and then boom. Right? Or how is this done? Yeah, that's right. How many blocks is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. That's right, isn't it? Oh, it's because I missed this part over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Or is that only 7 at 1, 2, 3? Yeah, so one more. Boom. So now I need to build this one up. Although there's not really going to be... I guess I'll have to extend this all the way over. Now I don't know if I'm gonna redo this over on that side, like, or I mean film it, because it would be pretty repetitive, but at the same time this is pretty like confusing, so I don't know. Let me know if you want me to. I'm probably just gonna build this side this episode, but let me know if you want me to rebuild the opposite side in the next episode, or do you want me to just build that off camera, or what? Like if this is helpful enough for those of you who are following along, or if you need me to build this again only over on that side, or if I can cut that. Alright. I'm sweating like a dog right now. Cool. And then it was 2, and then although that doesn't seem right, because this was like at least 3 blocks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 blocks. Okay, so I'm back, and it seems I've made a pretty big mistake in the measurement of this thing. This is the red and blue is what I was using to measure. Alright, so this is the center of the bleachers, but I don't think it's the center of the field. So this is off. This is all needs to be shifted down 1 block. So this is 57. So this is 57 blocks. So 56 is the alright, so 56 divided by 2 is 28. So the block after 28 should be the middle block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So that should be the center. As you can see, it's a block off from the center. So that's our issue. That's why there's only 2 blocks that can fit over here, but 4 blocks that can fit over here. So how are we going to fix that? Well, it's not going to be too bad. And I apologize for this, especially for those who are following along. This is just the nature of the game when you're kind of freeballing it, like I do, but it's not too bad. So that needs to be shifted down. This needs to be shifted down. And then we'll go from there. I'll shift the seats first. That would be the easiest. And then, alright, so that should be like that. This should be like this. Boom, boom. And I'll get rid of this stuff in a second. But for right now, I need to shift this. So this should be like this. Yeah. This is something else. So I might end up just doing that side in the next episode. Because this is probably a pretty confusing episode. Especially for those of you who are following along. And this is a good lesson in why you should always double check measurements before you build. I probably should have checked the bleachers to make sure it was centered with the field, but alas. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But I did not. I am a failure. At least it'll be good though. It's good to fix it. And this early in like the bleach making process, bleacher making process, it's probably good we figure this out now, not later down the road. Alright, so the bleachers are for the most part, except for this top part. Just gotta make sure they're nice and aligned. Cool, so now this will be 3, and then the one over here will be 3. Cool. Alright, so the bleachers are fixed, the concrete is not. Neither are the steps. So to do that, we're going to have to move this over, unfortunately. Which means this whole wall is going to either, one, be 2 blocks thick, which honestly I might end up just doing instead of redoing the whole wall. I might end up, I did this just to see if my math was right. It was not. Also, this has to go away. This will all make sense soon, I promise. Alright, cool. So that's good. However, this is not. I can just get rid of these completely. I know that one block's gonna stay, but whatever. Alright, so that's good. So this row is pretty much fixed for the most part. Yep. Although, I'm gonna have to do this. Alright, cool. And now for this one. Oops. Yeah. Put concrete there. So that looks good. Cool. And this needs to come over, correct? I think so. Now I'm going to double check this so I can extend the blue out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. So that is now centered. again, I think the same thing's gonna have to happen here. Boom, boom, and then boom. Okay. Oops, that was not what I wanted. Wanted that. Alright. That's good, I think. Right? Yeah, for the most part, yeah, that's good. Okay. Now for this area. This needs to go over one. This needs to go over one. Cool. Is that it? No. Alright. I think we're good. Okay, now to deal with this mess over here. So, that's good. I'm just going to pretend that that entrance wasn't there and see if this is lined up the way it should be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this should be 10 blocks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I think that's good, right? This should be like 5, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we're back to square one. Or we're back to normal, that is. Alright, so that looks good. And I think I'm just gonna have to end up getting rid of this wall. Alright. So yeah, this is gonna be 1 block thick, so I'm gonna get rid of this. So I'm gonna cut now, get rid of all this measuring stuff, and get rid of this wall, and then cut back when I'm done that. So I will see you when that is finished. Alright, I'm back, and as you can see, the measuring stuff is gone, and all I have to do now is this right here. Just put the protective railing around this thing. Okay, so we're back to normal. Everything's centered with the stage, or the field. Probably gonna have to go over and do the same thing on that side, but it won't be too bad. I'm gonna start again with this. This is gonna be a pretty long episode. I think I'm gonna do another couple of rows of bleachers, and then I'm gonna call it quits. But yeah, sorry about the measuring issue. That was really annoying, but it happens, especially with these off-the-cuff builds where I'm not really following a plan at all. I'm just kind of winging it for the most part. At a certain point, might be the next level of bleachers. I think I'm going to do a row of 5 next. There's going to need to be like an entranceway for people to pile into the bleacher section. Usually that's like in the middle, so there's going to be like a gate here. I guess they call them gates. There's going to be a gate right there, and people are going to be able to enter that way. Gonna build this out. And there's only going to be one for these short ends. For the long ends, there's probably going to be at least like 2 or 3. Alright. Put that in. This is going to be a pretty big I'm guessing this will be a major league stadium. It's not, I don't think it's gonna be like a college size stadium, I guess you could call it. It's gonna be pretty big. It's looking pretty good, I think. Pretty good. Put this like so. Alright. So that's going to be like that. It's going to be like that. It's going to be like that. I'm going to extend these out all the way. I'm not really following, I mean, like, I'm following a pattern, but like with laying the concrete, I'm not. This area isn't really going to be used for anything, so it's not like I have to make it like a super habitable space, I guess. Although I probably should. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Put these in. Boom, 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 boom. Looking pretty good. Awesome. Alright, so got started on the bleachers. Looking pretty good. Again, don't know what I'm going to do about the corners, or haven't really planned out these yet, but should be interesting. I'll definitely check to see everything's centered before I start, so I don't have to go through that again, the realigning all these. But yep, be sure to check out the next episode when it comes out, and the previous episodes if you would like to follow along with this Let's Build. And other than that, this has been Colonial Puppet. Have a good day.